Hello my loves, I hope you're doing very, very well. If your algorithm is anything like mine, you will have been inundated with adverts for these straight hair comb brush heated things. I've been very intrigued by them because most of the videos and the adverts are of lovely ladies doing their hair in their car because these things are cordless. And now I travel a lot for work, and one of the sort of big frustrations is that my sort of hair tools bag weighs a lot. And so I was like, if there is any way that I can just whittle that down a little bit and maybe not have to take my hair drying brush and my straighteners, if I could just take a little handheld rechargeable cordless thing that I could zhuzh through my hair and refresh it, that would be the literal dream. So I bought one. I actually got this one from Wowcher. So I will try and link it below, but if not, then I will link something very, very similar. It's more the concept that I want to try out here. So it comes all beautifully packaged up. Ooh, it's very sleek looking, which I'm enjoying. You see, you've got the two buttons there at the bottom. I presume, so one of them is to turn it on, and then one of them is to adjust the temperature. And then this one just comes with a little bag to put it in, which is a little bit sad. It'd be nice if it came in a case. And then obviously the charging cable. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different heat temperature settings, ranging from 130 at the bottom right up to 210. My hair is very thick and normally requires a pretty high heat, so I'm actually going to go straight in at 210. If this does it super easily, I might try bringing it down, but yeah, I'm gonna go for 210. So it's flashing away while it heats up. We will be back when it is up to temperature. This is my hair when it's kind of at the state when I would want to use this device. My hair is naturally very sort of frizzy, wavy, so I probably wouldn't attempt to use this. Maybe I will one day on my naturally dried hair, just because I don't think it's gonna have the battery to cope. My criticism of the adverts is that I've only seen it being used on thin hair or very, very short hair, so I'm very, very intrigued as to how this will get on with this amount of hair. But this is my hair when it's been washed, obviously, blow dried, and then it's been a couple of days since that happened. I've had it up in a bun, so we've got like a bit of a kink at the back there, and it's just sort of, you know, it doesn't look bad, but I just sort of want to smarten it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Also, apologies if the lighting is a little bit off in this video. It is the most miserable day outside. There we go. That should be better if I actually went and got a light, which I should have done in the first place. We are fully up to temperature. I will say it did take a couple of minutes. It wasn't super, super quick. So if you're running late, you might want to prep this in advance and turn it on so that it's ready for you. But there you go. You can definitely see a difference between the two sides. I am not looking for this to straighten my hair. That's my frustration with using straighteners on my hair, is that I don't ever want it to be that poker straight. I always want a little bit of movement in it. I just think it's so much more flattering, and it's just a bit more of that effortless look. And it's also, you know, better for your hair if it's not too extremely whatever the technical term for that is, you know what I mean. I'm liking how this is working so far. It feels very nice in your hand. It's that kind of rubber almost sort of feel, and it's very, very nice. The only thing I will say is that it's quite easy to press the buttons, so you have to be mindful that you're not accidentally turning down the temperature on yourself. I think for my hair, the thickness it is, each section has taken sort of 2 passes. It hasn't gone that sort of poker straight look, which is what I didn't want. So that's really, really good. All right, let's whiz through this, because like I say, the thing I'm nervous about is the battery life. I have an enormous amount of hair, and if this is gonna get all the way through, I'm going to be very, very impressed.
Got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I bleed.
Second layer done. It's definitely getting rid of that big bump I had at the back of my head. So big points for that. And it's bringing out the shine in my hair beautifully. So I'm chuffed a bit with that.
When you hold me, when you close, I know, I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making
So we are on to the final little section, which is really just these very, very front pieces. And one of the reasons why I was really intrigued by these brushes was that I thought that must be less damaging on your hair than straighteners. My hair always comes away clearly damaged every time I use straighteners on it, so I very, very rarely do. Because I'm very lucky with my hair, I really like it. Don't know why that feels weird to say, but I do. I'm very, very lucky with it, and therefore I want to take good care of it. But I also infinitely prefer how my hair looks styled and heat styled than natural. It's so frizzy, it's so unruly, and I am not kidding when I say it takes hours to dry. So if you do not live in a warm climate, drying hair as thick as mine naturally is just not really an option. You'll just catch a cold, like you have to go out with wet hair, and I also don't want to be going out with wet hair. I don't particularly, not my vibe. Okay, my thoughts. Firstly, I am so impressed that this battery has lasted. It's still going, it's still on. It has taken me 15 minutes. So it's not a super quick hair tool, but I'm so pleased that the battery has lasted, and on the top heat setting as well. I think I will always use it on this top setting. My hair always requires the top heat of tools. Whenever I drop it down, it just doesn't seem to work as well. I think if I was literally just doing the front pieces, or say I had my hair up and I wanted the front pieces out, but they were a bit, a bit not how I'd like them, then I think I could probably drop the heat, because it would be just such a small amount of hair, if you know what I mean. But I am chuffed to absolute bits with how this looks. Very impressed. It's always nice when you use something and your first impression of it is really, really positive. I think, like I say, there are a few different models of this. I'm pretty certain they will all basically do the same thing. Apologies, battery died. Classic problems. I think my only negatives about this are that it took a really, really long time to charge it up. And it is really, really handy because this model has a little flashing light that flashes away when it's charging, stays steady when it's fully charged. So that's really, really great. But it did take a good couple of hours for it to fully charge up. I don't know if it'll take that long every time, probably not, because obviously I haven't used its full charge. That would be my only thing. And then obviously it wasn't super quick to heat up either. So if you are really in a rush, this might be a slightly frustrating tool. But I will say that I don't mind that it took me a little while to do, because this is exactly how I like my hair to look. I want it to look sort of done, but not too done, because I don't like looking stuffy. I don't like looking stiff, because then I feel a bit stiff and I don't enjoy that. It's also quite heavy still. This is slightly lighter than my straighteners. It's a lot smaller than my straighteners, so it'll save a lot of space. Will it save a huge amount of weight? I don't know. I realised that I could actually just grab my straighteners and tell you. So the straighteners I have are the GHD Platinum Styler. I do love these, by the way. If you are looking for a good hair straightener, GHD, you can't go wrong. And actually, now that I've got them both with me, this is heavier. And only because of the plug, I can feel that that's the weight that's weighing it down. So actually, this is lighter. I should give it some credit. It feels really good quality. It's really lovely. The texture of it is really, really nice. Overall, I am so, so happy to have this in my hairstyling toolkit. Just giving you that, oh, me? No, I I spend like 5 minutes on my hair. I don't know what you're talking about. Kind of a vibe, you know what I mean? I really hope you found this video, if not useful, at least entertaining. And if you would like to see more sort of vlog style content from me, then I have actually started doing vlogs on my other channel. So I will have that linked down in the description bar. Go and check it out. I have quite a lot of fun with it and I would love to see you there. But if I don't see you before, then I will see you guys on this channel super, super soon. Bye.